Welcome back, folks. This is the Solo Gamer. We're back in StarCraft Wings of Liberty. Now, I wanted to take a moment because this whole cantina scene is literally like everything I loved about Blizzard before they fell in like one single image.
I like all the pretty lights.
You've got they understood what they'd created and they leaned into it. The story in the original StarCraft was the Confederacy, which eventually became the Dominion, was almost entirely made up of convicts, and it was implied that they were all supposed to be like deep Southern rednecks. So instead of like trying to change that, because in the Brood War it shows that the Earth forces are this much more refined, like they're Russian coded, and they're much more refined and dignified, but they still got their ass whooped. But if you look through the music selection, it's all like old school country style stuff. Freebird, tearing up the night by level 80 elite Torn Chieftain. Yeah, that's an actual in joke from a StarCraft fan who did a bunch of like, I guess he did like a bunch of really cool like StarCraft themed music. And like I don't know the specifics because like I didn't get into the StarCraft stuff as heavily as I did later on. It's a fictional band composed of employees of Blizzard Entertainment who do humorous rock music inspired by their games, Warcraft, StarCraft, Blizzard. And it eventually became a meme all to itself, and it eventually got like listed in Heroes of the Storm as an actual character, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Anyway, what's on the news?
Donnie Vermillion, UNN. We've got Kate Lockwell on remote feed from Agria, a fringe colony. Are you there, Kate? Okay, we seem to be having a sound problem with... I'm being told Emperor Mangsk is going to address us directly. Let's take you to his announcement, already in progress.
My finest military minds are being brought to bear, and it's my pleasure to announce that they'll soon be led by the hero of Taurus himself, General Horace Warfield.
Warfield? I thought he retired years ago.
With General Warfield at the helm, and our finely honed Dominion military under his command, I have every confidence that this new Zerg threat will be contained very soon.
There you have it, viewers. With Warfield in command, the Zerg swarm will be defeated in no time. Up next, Raynor ups his campaign of terror just as the Zerg reappear. Coincidence? You decide after these messages.
Get fucked, Donnie. He actually loses his marbles at the end of this. I'd say spoiler warning, but at this point, if you don't know this game, why are you here? Go play StarCraft. Go play StarCraft 2, then come back and we can talk. But he loses his marbles, like has a complete mental breakdown after some revelations. And in one of the co-op levels, you actually have to go rescue him because he went nuts and started hunting for information about Mengsk. And it's hysterical. Jimmy, I thought you'd like these. They were the winning entry from a Zerg hunt a few years back. Maybe they'll bring you some luck. Joey Ray, owner and proprietor of Joey's Bar, Marsara. By the way, I have the TV or tab.
Thought I'd left this behind on Marsara. How did... Tychus. Just can't let it go, can you?
No, I can't.
You meet Dr. Hansen yet?
Sure did. I asked that sweet thing if she'd like to give me a physical. No harm in asking, right? I think she's got her eye on some pansy ass, though.
Yeah? Who might that be?
Oh, I don't know. Some white knight kind of guy came charging down to save a colony, maybe. Damn, Jimmy. You never could read the ladies.
You have no idea, Tychus. Now let's go say hi to Swan.
Just keep those colonists out of my armory. That's a disaster just waiting to happen.
Here it is, Firebat. Okay. I'm gonna read this for you in my best professional voice possible. The Firebat suit contains a volatile mix of gases that seep into the operator's compartment. This may explain why Firebat personnel are almost universally resocialized criminals or psychopathic pyromaniacs. The Perdition flamethrower spews combustible plasma at enemy targets. This plasma seeps into the gaps in Zerg carapaces, and smaller Zerg are often cooked alive inside their own skin. Fire washes the skin off the bone and the sin off the soul, cleans away the dirt, and my mama didn't raise no dirty boy. Franco Tilden, widely credited as the first fighting Firebat, reformed mass murderer. Oh my god. Yeah, like, I love some of the flavor text in this game. It's immensely good. Alright, what else can we get from the armory? Juggernaut plating. Strengthens the Firebat's natural weak spots, and thickens the helmet and chest pieces. Allows them to shrug off attacks from other infantry units and soak up incredible amounts of damage from small arms fire. Not really my style. I don't actually use the Firebats a lot. I usually use massed Marines and medics, so we'll take that. Let's head to the bridge, shall we? Hey, Doc.
I've heard a lot about you, Commander. The Dominion always portrayed you as a criminal, a terrorist. There's more to you than it seems.
Well, with Dominion being what it is, someone's got to stand up for the little guy. Sure ain't gonna be Minsk.
Doesn't seem like the Emperor cares at all. My people from Agria and displaced populations from across the sector have all fled to a refugee staging area on Meinhof. There are reports of violence and disease spreading throughout the camps, but the Emperor's done nothing.
I'll look into it, Doc.
Yeah.
Sir, any chance you'll get the lab up and running soon? That'd be great.
Right.
It sure felt good rescuing those folks. But there's millions more out there that need help, too.
We can't be everywhere at once, sir. The important thing is that we set an example and gave them hope. Every time we help folks in need, it's another step on the road to a better future.
I know, Matt. But it's been 4 years and we're still no closer to bringing Minsk down. Now with the Zerg back in the mix, your better future needs to hurry up and get here, or there's gonna be no one left to see it.
Man, ain't you a downer. I get Jim's point, though. He's not wrong. With the Zerg back, it's a question not of, can we win? It's a question of, will there be anything left to salvage?
I hear the Mobius boys think there's another artifact in a world called Monolith. Supposedly there's Protoss guarding it. The group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental, thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies, because they ain't. There it is, Jimmy. Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
I don't know. There's a lot of Protoss down there. We're gonna have to... What the...
Warning. Multiple Zerg biosignatures detected.
Ah, hell.
Them critters were just hiding underground, waiting?
Yep.
No idea, but you can bet they're headed straight for our shrine.
Well, that show complicates things. We can't fight two armies at once, partner.
With any luck, we won't have to. We only need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time before the Zerg overwhelm the Protoss. We'd best grab the artifact and be long gone by then.
Alright, let's get to it. So,
You scared me. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
now later on in the game, you get an ability that allows these refineries to automatically...
The Zerg severely outnumber the Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss will fall shortly.
We're working on it.
Well, here's the plan. Then we've got to get that artifact before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
Not enough minerals.
So yeah, this is a rush. This is a rush down level.
Warning. Protoss stalkers are gathering at our perimeter.
Uh-oh.
Incoming transmission.
I got something new for you, cowboy. Marauders. The latest word in big bada boom hardware.
I ain't sure this is the best time to be experimenting, Swan.
Best time there is. Let the Marauders loose against those stalkers and you'll see.
Here they go.
The numbers, boys. You gonna give me orders? Sure thing. I'm on it.
Now the Marauders, if you think they look kind of familiar, well, that's because they are. That's actually, you find out later, it's a repurposed Firebat suit. Like straight up just a remade Firebat unit.
By the numbers, boys.
And what makes it so effective is they took the Firebat suit and rearmed it with something unique instead of a pre-assigned, like, what do you call it? Flamethrower unit. It carries an entire ring of just pre-assigned grenade launcher equipment. Basically, the way it works is they load this thing up with all the parts that the grenade launcher uses, and the machinery inside the suit builds the grenades instantly, and then they can fire it. Which, logistically speaking, that's a dream.
SCV ready. Been waiting on you.
Now this level is where you first start to see the real struggle, because unlike the Zerg, the Protoss are a real fighting force, and they are hard to kill.
Go, go, go!
At a minimum, you need at least 2 medics, I'd say 5 Marauders, and at least 10 Marines to be a fully effective force on this unit. Now that being said, the upgrades and improvements to equipment can buy you some extra time, but casualties are going to mount.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
Go ahead.
Not enough minerals. Warning. Incoming Zerg attack wave detected.
SCV ready.
Now one thing you have to do is you have to defend your home base. And make moves on the artifact whenever you have the opportunity. So you're kind of bouncing back and forth, just trying to constantly keep on top of things.
Armed and ready. Go ahead. SCV ready.
One thing you can do is build a bunker right at the front gate, right around this corner, and that allows you to draw them in, and then they get just bushwhacked from the side. You can actually put 2 bunkers here, one here in this corner, one in the other corner.
It's go time.
And it makes it incredibly efficient.
Not enough minerals.
There's actually some tricks I learned over the years.
SCV ready.
If you wait for certain missions And I mean wait, like take your time and hold off.
By the numbers, boys.
The doctor is in.
You gonna give me orders?
You can actually do stuff where you can do certain missions with way more powerful vehicles and troops that allow you to literally just bulldoze your way through things. It can make missions that would have been incredibly difficult before much easier.
Kaboom, baby!
Probably build a second barracks just in case.
Yeah, whatever.
But now I can demonstrate this little trick.
You want a piece of me, boy?
The war pigs.
Additional supply depots required.
Now, here's where things get really interesting. The mercenaries are upgraded super units, which makes them very efficient.
Must be an
Don't leave me hanging. Sure. Been waiting. This better be good.
Which makes them very efficient and very powerful.
Of course.
But they have a high cooldown and a high cost. So it's the double-edged sword where you have to be willing to trade in that kind of, consistent, constant buildup of troops for a quick, short-term, high-power specialty team. And it can be very handy. There's some stuff I always get in every game. There's other times not so much.
We could use some help here. You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
Now with the barracks, you can build either a tech center, which is this, or the reactor, which is this. Now the reactor allows you to do something really neato, which is it allows you to build 2 units simultaneously in the system, which is very handy.
You gonna give me orders? Let's have a blast.
Alright, I got 2 of them.
Roger that.
There's 2 more, but I don't remember the exact layout. So we'll see if I can run them down later. But I'm going to build up a few forces and get our guys ready to roll, and then we'll start moving forward.
Add-on complete.
Huh? Gotcha. Armed and ready. Yes, sir. Got it. You want a piece of me, boy? Why not?
Now, when you're fighting Protoss, if you aren't too familiar, don't attack the cannons. Attack the troopers, and then attack the pylon, the obelisk. Take out the pylon,
Who wants some?
and there is no
Waiting on you.
power to power those guns.
Armed and ready. Of course. Sure.
The doctor is in.
Sure thing. Oh, it's on. Yes, sir. Keep your shirt on, Sparky.
Unfortunately, these shields are a permanent thing with those sentry dudes. Oh, hey, there's another artifact. Good. I'll grab that.
Orders received. It's about to get heavy.
But yeah, by rushing through and building as much firepower as you can just kind of blitzkrieg your way across the battlefield. It's an efficient, effective, and crazy tactic, but it's highly efficient against the Protoss, because between firepower and sheer numbers, the Protoss actually have a lot less troops, but they're more damaging and dangerous, which makes them a lot less efficient.
Supply depots required.
Makes them a lot less efficient in large brawls, but it makes them a lot more vulnerable when attacked against, like, you know, compiled forces.
This better be good. Who wants some? SCV ready. That's fine.
Now, I just lost some troops on that exchange. But thankfully, I've also regained some troops. So, I can deploy them in here, get more forces on the battlefield.
We could use some help here.
And just keep running my troops out.
SCV ready.
But yeah, every level has its own unique gimmick. Hey, did someone call for some assistance?
Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Looking forward to it.
Like, you will never ever outgun a Protoss force straight up.
You scared me.
They're just way more powerful than you because of their technology, but they take a lot fewer troops, so you can build up a large force and just overwhelm them, which is kind of like, it's the middle ground between the Zerg and the Protoss, and that's what the Terrans are supposed to be. Let's cut off their troops and make sure they can't give us any more grief. Yeah, like the Protoss are more durable and have way more survivability. But on the other side, they are also much more expensive. In fact, 80% of the Protoss game style is building up enough resources to actually get a decent troop strength to where you can actually hold your own. It's actually very much a part of what's known as the rock, paper, scissors theory in RTS games. You have the general purpose, middle ground, sort of universal force, which is the Terrans. You have the low-cost, high-speed, fragile unit bulldozers, which in this case is the Zerg. And then you have the high-tier, super elite, very expensive soldiers who can do a lot of damage and have high defense, but they can't come in large numbers, typically.
Can't wait.
And I believe the last...
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's fine. Orders received. Aye, aye, sir. Looking forward.
That's the last of the relic.
10-4.
We have what we want. Let's go get what we came for and leave before the Zerg reach the enemy battleground. This is why I always keep.
Been waiting on you.
This is why I always keep medics with my team, because they are absolutely critical to winning these battles.
What the?
Base is under attack.
Bad news?
Come on, boys, finish the job.
Damn ready.
Woo! Alright. The trophy's ours, and we have gotten away with our
I got a crew coming down.
survivors
to pick up the
intact.
artifact.
We got what we came for. Let's hightail it out of here.
I forgot how resourceful you were, Jim. I won't make that mistake twice.
Kerrigan.
That's funny, convict. I don't recall giving you access to our database.
Just keeping up on current events, Captain. Seems this Queen of Blade got everybody running scared. She don't look so tough.
You have no idea who she is, do you, Tychus?
Don't matter to me none.
Well, it matters to Jim.
Well, it matters to Jim. They were close once.
Wait a minute. You're telling me they were shacked up?
Apparently she was something else. Before the Zerg took her. Turned her into that.
And Jimmy feels responsible.
Honestly, if we have to face her again, I don't know what he'll do.
Woman like that, there's only one thing to do.
I caught Tychus hacking into our database, sniffing around about Kerrigan. I don't know what his game is, but we clearly can't trust him.
Matt, me and Tychus ran together a long time. Got in all sorts of trouble. When the law finally caught up, he took the rap for both of us. Never once ratted me out. I got a second chance. He got locked up.
I understand your loyalty, sir, but...
I owe him, Matt. Leave it be.
Yes, sir.
And Matt's not wrong. But on the same hand, I definitely understand Jim's loyalty. Here it is. Probably gonna get fucking claimed for this shit, but fuck you. It's not even Leonard Skinner, it's actually Big Tuna. It's a cover band. Anyway, gonna save it here real quick. I'm gonna probably do one more of these tonight, and then we'll go ahead and call it a day. But I love StarCraft. It was one of my first big RTS games alongside Command and Conquer. And while I love Command and Conquer, outside of the Brotherhood of Nod, the Command and Conquer has a massive problem with the lack of personality. GDI is just boring until like the third or... Well, no, the second game did have some really good shit in it. But the third game is my favorite because of how much personality it has. And let's face it, you will never top Joseph Kukan as Kane. He's just fucking perfect. But this game's character and personality bleeds out of every piece of it. Just the cantina itself is a dive bar in space, because these are space truckers. They're militia, they're goons, they're criminals. This is who they are, and the game embraced it. Modern Blizzard would never have the fucking balls to do this now. Not a goddamn chance. Modern Blizzard is so unbelievably cucked, it would never have the fucking stones to ever do this now. And if they tried, it would be so sanitized and so lacking in personality, it would be nothing like StarCraft. It's unfortunate because most of the StarCraft team are gone anyway, and those who are there don't respect or understand why it worked. It is what it is. Anyway, we'll continue this next time. I will see you all then. Solo Gamer signing out.